Going to keep today's update kind of quick here, mainly because we don't have any tropical areas to speak of. Yeah, we do have a minor tropical depression north of Luzon right there, and the remnants of Fengshen, also known as Ramil, it's still kind of bringing a little bit of inflow across parts of Vietnam, but that storm system is all but done. In fact, you take a look at the latest forecast from the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, they have this down to about 35 knots for all intents and purposes. I mean, it's a tropical depression. In fact, we can just put up on the enhanced IR. I think the low level center is right about in there. It's hard to find at all, and that's good news. That's good news because that means I strongly believe the ECMWF rainfall over the next 3 days is vastly overestimated. Same with the GFS. It's showing widespread 200 to 300 millimeters. Now, this could be picking up on the general inflow coming in from the north and east with the monsoonal flow, but the fact that this system is kind of falling apart really just leads to those rain totals a little bit being lower than that. Still could be a flooding threat, though, for central and northern areas of Vietnam. And it really, when I meant the monsoonal flow, you can see our stationary boundary I've been talking about for the last few days forming up right there. A little minor tropical depression kind of forming just south of that. It's a little cute guy, nothing to worry about. Really, I say that all seriousness. It's nothing to worry about. It might bring some showers to northern areas of Luzon. That's about it. But then you can see here the gale warnings that are in place per JMA. That's these kind of hashed out areas, and that's more so to do with the northeast monsoon and not the gradient-induced winds directly associated with Fengshen. In fact, you can kind of see those gusty conditions coming in, and this is, I believe, where a lot of the rainfall is coming from for Vietnam. It's just that association. And by the way, let's start this over. You can kind of see what I'm talking about with our little tropical depression here, and let's watch as this kind of works its way. See how it just gets ripped apart and moves towards the south and west. So no real worries for the Philippines. It's just going to kind of work its way off. I think there's nothing in the tropics either I'm really concerned about. The big topics right now just continue to be this northeast monsoon setup along this stationary boundary like that. And the latest cold surge. This is probably our first true cold surge of 2025's autumn season, to be quite frank. We're seeing that classic Siberian high set up back here towards the north, the gradient induced winds. We're even getting a little bit of snowfall coming in across parts of eastern areas of Russia. Who's to say maybe some of the higher elevations across Hokkaido probably going to see some snowflakes. And then you get that cool northeast monsoonal flow, which by next Sunday and the Monday actually could impact northeastern areas of Luzon. So yeah, it really truly is that transition season from the tropical WestPac to the monsoon, which, you know, we're going to talk more about this front, but that also alludes to the fact that you're probably going to start to see more of these west runners and watching the tropical areas south of Guam. They aren't as common as their more northern counterparts, but they are much more devastating when they do occur, just based on history alone. So that's something we definitely want to keep an eye on as we wrap up the month of October and also heading into November here. We all can count probably 10 different storms that have occurred in November and December, aka the Grinch storms, as everybody likes to call them, and for good reason. They will ruin your holiday. So yeah, that's what we got going on out there today. Big shout out to all our Patreon members who you seen right there. The list, y'all are awesome. Also, our sponsor, FrontrunnerFinancial.com. If you're looking for some accounting, taxes, things like that, and you want to support the channel, if you use them, let them know where you found them out about. Anyways, I am Robert Speta. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay safe out there. Okay, friends? All right. Also, by the way, I just got done with a run. That's why I'm not wearing the jacket. A little messy today, but like I said, just wanted to sit down for a quick update in between things here.